Always something. Let's see where the rabbit hole goes. Oh, have I already been here? Everything's dead here, so that must be a yes. Yeah, I remember this place. Ah, now I can see what was under the elevator. Right, not much. Oh, ammo that I can use. Oh yeah, but what's this? Could I open that? No, 15 is needed. How about this gate? That brings me here. Where's here again? Oh, right down at the surface, right? Right. Boom, 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 boom. I think I need to get back to the... Did I already read this? I think I read this. Huh, damn it. The Commander is slaughtering us and our last remaining army is falling apart. We're done for and so are the humans. The Commander will annihilate them along with everything else on the planet. It's like we destroy every planet we even touch because in one way or another those damn Commander find us every time. No idea how they did this time unless the human element was involved. Yeah, excuse me for fumbling around for a bit. And there we go. Tassan soldier, assassins. Stay calm everyone, you know how assassins fight. If they're in for a serious fight or are lying in ambush, they prepare themselves by creating a mental map of the area. These areas are small, so if you counter assassins, just keep running. When they are pumped for battle, they won't dare to follow into a place they've never seen before because they're afraid of teleporting into walls and floors. They have a habit of running from fights when they start to take damage though, so they're practically impossible to kill. Even if they drop parts of their nanofield behind, they're not dead. They're just retreating. If you ever killed an assassin, I think you would have suddenly noticed the normal self-destructive explosion. Well, isn't that just wonderful? Replies. Pentagon shipment. Yep, we did manage to intercept them, but I only got one. No more shipment this starter. Get this, only top annihilators they shoot splinter guns. And now I think I know why. It's essentially a combination of a Tassan machine gun and a Komato shock splinter. I know some nanoweapons use fused Tassan and Komato technology, and the army is willing to use them in the field without us knowing. But this is awesome news. You know why? Machine guns are easy to get a hold of. We all issued shock splinters as standard equipment. All you're gonna do is bypass the security in field 662 of Prime 17C of the nanogun. Replace all upcode 16S with 5S, and the failsafe should practically do the job for you. I swear, this took me science to get right, but the weapon is a beast. It bypasses the shock projectiles and just jams out splinters like there's no tomorrow. Be sure to crank yourself one, but don't use it where any berserkers can see it or you're in deep trouble. Nano bit split face military law for it. Power to the troopers, buddy! Cracks Master. Okay. It's a map of the sector. If I keep going on this direction, I should find another control room on the 9th floor. Tassan Universal Logbook, Summary of Histories, Part 1, Komato. Hailing from a remote planet now known as Origin, the current population size of Komato. Hailing from... They called this place Origin, didn't they? Were they originally humans? I wonder. 160 billion individuals is only one guess. During their inception, their intellect and technology evolved at an astounding pace. The Startons passed, and after wars on history and extreme technological advances, they eventually managed to invent mass space travel. The Komato's future now lay in deep space. It must be abandoned Origin. Without looking back, knowing that whatever race would evolve there later would pose no threat to them. For their mindset didn't become any less materialistic when they realized the potential of their new home and empires. Soon the Supreme Order of the Komato was erected, known as the High Command, and a huge amount of starships and troops was constructed, the Komato Imperial Army. A multitude of uninhabited planets were chosen as breeding grounds and fuel resources, as the Komato planned to become the greatest civilization they would ever know. Even after countless Startons had passed, only occasionally did they send scout teams back to Origin, which eventually reported that another race calling themselves the Humans had appeared. However, High Command couldn't possibly consider this pathetic excuse for a life form a threat and let them be. There you go. They're not that bad, but you gotta be patient. And quick. Commando Assassin, Human Anomaly. Alright, squad, our target is the superpower human that supposedly roams the area. I know the rest of the assassins got better missions, like hunting down elites or sabotaging Tarzan medical supplies, but a job's a job no matter how easy. Remember the bounty. 10,000 units for total termination of the anomaly, 10 times the value for an intact body, 100 for live capture. For your ternary dogs, that's units. Tarzan Universal Logbook, Summary of History Part 2 Tarzan. The original Tarzan were a commander who questioned the extreme genetic engineering but turned them into mockeries of nature. That explains why we look different. And the ambitions of the Imperial Army. They started to engineer their appearance to what they looked like before their ancestors left Origin. As we know in Tarzan grew, we came to be called a separate race from the Commando, or were never accepted in the society, but at least offered with our supplies, equipment, and even nanotechnology for a heavy price. We've always been seen as parasites, but we've been smart enough to not to revolt with violence. Even in our prime, the Commando outnumbered us 100 to 1, and all members of the Imperial Army have been bred for war for countless generations. Our economy kept dwindling, and leaders struggled to find a way to continue coexisting with our oppressors, but the hate was growing. Everyone lived in fear of the Commando deciding to cleanse themselves of our subculture of Origin lovers. So, they originally came from here, went out into space, turned themselves into Commando, and some said, you know what, we don't like this, and turned themselves back, then was turning into the Tarzan, and now they're all back here. Jesus Christ. Oh, wrong button. When Alpha Strike. Originally invented by the Commando, this ultimate weapon was designed for use by starships and battlecruisers. Each individual ship fires thousands of thermal kinetic beams intended to destroy all life on the surface of a planet. Its use is relatively simple. Align a great number of ships equipped with the Alpha Strike in sub-lower orbit of a planet, charge it up and let the automatic unified guidance system allow every single beam fire to strike a different area for maximum efficiency. While charging, a distinct light display reveals the targeting of the strike, shining through the clouds and lighting up the ground, but the enemy has less than a full cycle to react once we realize what's happening. All firings performed by the Commando has yielded 100% satisfactory results. When we acquired this technology for ourselves, it was modified to give it a more valuable power, aiming to strike alien planets without destroying the surface or atmosphere, yet still wiping out a significant portion of the native life forms. This strike was performed on Origin, as we did not have the time to evaluate the risk of these relatively advanced aliens, but turned out to not be as alien as we thought. Turned out to be your relatives. Did it? Well, I'm not sure if I can jump down again, but I can jump up again if I go down, but I can't jump down again.
Come here!
You stupid turret! Alright, let's have some fun. I won the battle! That makes me awesome! Hey, any battle where you're alive, the enemy's dead, that's a win. Dun, 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 dun. But there's really no place to go from here. So I guess I will be going down though. Security door on floor 3 opens. Right. I could have jumped up again. Oh well. Better safe than sorry. Commando Independent News Program Archives, Sierra Taco Incident Part 2. The truth is starting to leak out regarding the already famous incident when an entire Commando platoon was mysteriously killed during an assault on a Tarzan spaceship named Sierra Taco, along with the Tarzan crew. There is indeed a connection to the Commando Annihilator and the internal devastation of the ship. Imperial research denies any rumors of the Annihilators being mentally unstable and attacking their own units, which is the most likely explanation. Though it is well known that the Annihilators have built-in kill counters displayed on their whistles to raise levels for violence. Did the Annihilator kill his own men to boost his kill counter? Some believe it's the only possible explanation, and the Annihilator was probably killed itself by the wound inflicted by the estimated 270 other units aboard the Caesarian Targo spaceship at the time, but few believe that a single unit could be so powerful as to decimate such a military force by itself. How to get up? I can't shoot while jumping, and I can't shoot up or anything like that. Huh. Well, this is good. Important. There's a human working for the cause of the Komato in the vicinity, and he's been for some time. He contacted us upon a planetfall and claims to have the power to command the anomalous every action for the purpose of Origin's destruction. Think about it. What we have in our possession is the ability to direct her into whatever trap we so decide, provided she trusts her partner enough. Okay. They're probably referring to Dan with that. But would Dan do that? I mean, obviously he wanted the taste enough, but why would he want the Komato here? Then he would have had to. Well, again, I guess it was kind of obvious that that guy wouldn't.
Come here!
Sometimes I really love my job. At some point I'm probably going to have to invest in more life. But I really want to make sure I can go everywhere where I want first. Teleporter on floor 7 activated. But yeah, would Dan do that? I mean, he could probably guess that task commander wouldn't exactly cooperate, but well, that's quite the gamble now, isn't it? If that's what he wanted, why wouldn't he just send him? Then again, there's a lot that's... Now what did that channel do? Activate some teleports on floor 7? Must be somewhere above, obviously. Then again, he has done a whole lot, but why would he do all that? It's... Ah yes, that's probably... 8th floor? The exit's gonna be right above him. Yeah, I'm gonna need more info on that. I mean, I'm suspicious now, but... It could be a ploy. Oh, it's here. Hell yes, it could be a ploy. I did it! I found the control room, all on my own! The Mad Komato logbook. My own brother deceiving me? It can't be true. It just can't be. Wait! Don't shoot! It's me, Dan. Dan! I mean, how did you... It's a long story. I figured you'd look for me in this control room, so I did my best to get in here as well. No, sorry, my leg hurts like hell. What happened? Are you okay? Yeah, it's not too serious. I took a shot as I ran here, so I tried to stop it bleeding with my shirt. Looks so easy watching your fight with Task, and I guess I got a bit overconfident. Dan, I'm so happy to see you. When the Komato arrived, I know. Sorry for worrying you. I'm sorry for bossing you around. I didn't want to sound so, well... You don't have to apologize. Not now. You had it tough here too. I thought you'd hate me for it. No, not at all. I was just new to this alien shooting thing back then. I mean, I got used to it by now. I know. And you're doing the right thing. It doesn't matter how many of them you kill. Your safety comes first, because you're the only one who can do something about this mess. I'm glad you don't hesitate anymore. So you better get moving. What? Is there anything else we can do? Well, I don't know how much you've been reading the Tarzan and Komado's logbooks, but I've been collecting and deciphering them. It looks like bringing the Komado here wasn't exactly a good idea. Give a medal to Captain Fucking Obvious over here, everybody! They're planning to Alpha-strike the planet, and unlike the Tarzan, they're going to do it at full force. They say it's the only way to ensure the Tarzan extinction. The only thing to stop them is the Tarzan planetary shield generator scattered around this area, but only one is still standing. The last generator is buried underneath this complex. We gotta stop them. Of course, I was just getting to that. I gather that a Komado general is on his way down here to a place called Sector X. He's in charge of the Komado fleet, and we'll try talking to him this time. Hopefully it'll be more reasonable than Cortea. Oh yes, because talking to people has worked out so well for us so far. Plus, his rank is way higher. A Komado general? But we don't know if he's willing to listen to us either. I know, it's a stretch. You don't say, it's a stretch the size of the Great Wall of China. But it's the best we can do, as always. But there's something more important to do first. The Komado have sent down a ship armed with a Phantom Hammer, a weapon that can shoot through several kilometers of solid rock. They're going to aim straight into the building and hit the Tarzan's planetary shield generator below. Our own chances for you to board the Komado ship and destroy the Phantom Hammer before they can fire it. How am I going to board a spaceship? Easy. They docked it in the sky above and connected it to an old armory down here with a lift. So you just have to get in and get out before they take off. Okay, after taking out their weapon, I head for this general who's somewhere in Sector... Oh, sorry. Okay, and after taking out their weapon, I head for the general who's somewhere in Sector X. Exactly. It's going to be tough, but... I know. I'll make sure they pay for this, and when they're done to us. And even the Tarzan. So you know that this is the last Tarzan colony and they've been haunted by the Komado. Maybe the Tarzan ain't that bad guys here, but I'll never forget what they did to us. It's just relative. Yeah, they even know that this was the Komado's whole planet origin, long before we even started to evolve. But now the Komado are about to destroy us all unless we do something. What is it? What was it something I said? Dan, I read a logbook way here. A logbook about you. Huh? What did it say? It said that you were working for the Komado. But you've been deceiving me and you want them to destroy the... It said you would lead me into a trap. Okay. Better to get this out in the open than climb up. What? Why would I do that? It's ridiculous. I know, I just want to hear what you had to say first. Huh. I don't know how to prove it, I'm not. I guess getting the Komado here was my idea, but... Stop it! You don't have to say anymore. I trust you. I always have, okay? Someone must have figured out we're working together and is trying to separate us. If you were with the Komado, I'd have found out sooner. The only log I seen was written by Asha, an assassin I fought in Sector 5. No one else seems to be aware you even exist, and Asha is the last one I trust. Thanks, I don't know what to say. Yeah, I guess that is a good point. It's okay, you saved my life and got me this far, and we're gonna get farther. Yeah, we'll send them back where they came from. Then I'd better get going, right? I can't sit there all day, either. You're right. I'll see if I can get this control room working. It won't last for long if they find me again. Don't worry, I won't let it anywhere near you, bro. Thanks. Stay safe. Is he going to die at some point? Or turn out to be a traitor? I know I'm just getting paranoid for having seen some in the stories, but it's just going ring-a-ding-ding up in my head. Like, something's going to happen to him. He's either going to turn on us and become a boss fight or something. It's going to be horrible. Or he's going to die. It's all going to be tragic. Or maybe he won't. I may just be paranoid. You know how I am sometimes with these stories. Seeing spooks everywhere. Anyway, this has been Eric Cobra, and this has been Let's Play It You Blind. See you all around.